Good morning all of you. In yesterday class we have studied about artificial system of classification, and today we will discuss about natural system of classification. Natural system of classifications. Natural systems of classifications. Students, there are three type of systems of classifications are present. First one is artificial system of classification, second one is natural system of classification, and third one is phylogenetic system of classification. And natural system of classification. So what is the natural system of classification? Means the natural characters like superficial morphological characters can be considered in this type of classification. There are only we considered morphological characters like root, stem, leaves. So these are the morphological characters, and based on this classification is purely based on mostly important morphological characters are considered. Here we consider only morphological characters. So in this type of natural system of classification, first the plants are divided into big groups. And later they are divided into small and smaller groups. So one of the most important classification is Bentham-Hooker classification. So today we will discuss about the classification Bentham and Hooker classification, most important for the EAMCET point of view. Students, please listen carefully. Bentham and Hooker are two scientists. Bentham and Hooker are the two scientists which are involved in natural system of classification. In their book Genera Plantarum, and what was the book written by them? Genera Plantarum. The book Genera Plantarum. And Bentham and Hooker divides the plants into three classes. First one, Bentham and Hooker classification, they divide the plants into three classes. First of all, they divided the plants into three big groups. And later they are divided into smaller and smaller groups. And first Bentham and Hooker divides the flowering plants are phanerogams. Phanerogams are also called as flowering plants. Bentham and Hooker divides the flowering plants into three main classes. The first category is a class. They are dicotyledonous and gymnospermae. Gymnospermae and monocotyledonous. Please practice the chart, and it is very easy. Phanerogams means flowering plants, whereas cryptogams means non-flowering plants. Phanerogams means flowering plants, whereas cryptogams means non-flowering plants. Here the phanerogams are divided into three classes. These are three classes: dicotyledonous, gymnospermae and monocotyledonous. So these are the three classes, and later these are divided into subclasses. Dicotyledone is divided into three subclasses which are called as subclasses. Polypetalae, Gamopetalae, and Monoclamidae. Polypetalae, Gamopetalae, and Monoclamidae. So these are the subclasses. Bentham and Hooker divides the plants into which plants? Flowering plants are also called as phanerogams, into three classes, three main classes, whereas Dicotyledone, Gymnospermae, and Monocotyledone. Whereas Dicotyledone is divided into three subclasses: Polypetalae, Gamopetalae, and Monoclamidae. Here Polypetalae is again divided into series or subclasses. Series. These are divided into series. Polypetalae is divided into three series. Which are called as Thalamiflorae, Disciflorae, and Calyciflorae. Thalamiflorae, Disciflorae, and Calyciflorae are the series. They are series. Whereas Gamopetalae is also divided into three series like Inferae. So these are Inferae, Heteromerae, and bicarpellate. So these are the series. Whereas Thalamiflorae, Disciflorae, and Calyciflorae, Polypetalae is divided into three series, whereas Gamopetalae is divided into Inferae, Heteromerae, and bicarpellate. And later these are divided into cohorts or orders. Cohorts are orders. Cohorts anna orders anna okate. So they are not separate. So Thalamiflorae is divided into six cohorts or six orders, whereas Disciflorae 4 orders, Calyciflorae 5 orders, whereas Inferae 3 orders, Heteromerae 3 orders, bicarpellate is 4 orders. Orders are also called as cohorts. So this is the Bentham-Hooker classification, where the Monocotyledone is divided into 7 series, not into orders. Whereas the Gymnospermae is divided into 8 series. Monoclamidae is divided into 8 series, not in orders. Monoclamidae is divided into 8 series, not in orders. So this is the chart of Bentham-Hooker classification, where the flowering plants are divided into three main classes: class, subclass, series, and orders. And therefore natural orders also called as families. So phanerogams are divided into 3 classes, whereas Dicotyledone, Gymnospermae, and Monocotyledone, and later they are divided into subclasses and later divided into cohorts or orders. So this is the Bentham-Hooker classification. and total in natural system of classification the plants are divided into 202 natural orders. The total plants are divided into 202 natural orders. What is meant by natural orders? Natural orders also called as families. Natural orders nowadays these are called as families. Means 202 families. Liliaceae, Fabaceae, Solanaceae, Asteraceae, like this. There are total plants are divided into 202 natural orders or families in natural system of classification, which is based on morphological characters. And in there 165 natural orders or families are under dicotyledonate. Whereas 3 are only gymnospermae, whereas 34 are the monocotyledonate. In natural system of classification, Bentham-Hooker classification is most important classification, which means the plants are divided into 202 natural orders. Natural orders also called as families, whereas cohorts also called as orders. In MCET point of view, how many cohorts? They are asked how many cohorts? It is called as orders, and they are called as how many natural orders? Means families. So here 202 natural orders are present. In there 165 dicotyledonous and 3 are belongs to gymnospermae, whereas 34 are belongs to the monocotyledonate. 34 are belongs to the monocotyledonate. So this is the natural system of classification by Bentham and Hooker. And later another type of classification is present. It is a phylogenetic system of classification. Phylogenetic system of classification. Third one, phylogenetic system of classification. So based on this classification is based on phylogenetic characters, are also called as evolutionary characters. Phylogenetic characters are also called as evolutionary characters. Phylogenetic means evolution. Evolution means there are changes are present in organisms. They may be are reproductively or vegetative changes. Evolution, evolutionary characters. Phylogenetic system of classification is based on evolutionary characters, which means both vegetative characters and reproductive characters. Vegetative characters and reproductive characters. Whereas they are evolution. Evolution means they change their shape. They change their shape and structure. And it is called as evolution. Evolution means is a retrogressive evolution అనేది decrease అయినా అవ్వచ్చు or increase. So this is about the phylogenetic system of classification. In phylogenetic system of classification, it is done by Engler and Plantel. The system of natural system of or phylogenetic system of classification is done by Engler and Plantel, and in their book Dinaturalization Plants and Mammalian, the book written by him, the Engler and Plantel. They are the scientists Engler and Plantel, which is in their books they wrote about the phylogenetic system of classification. The book Dinaturalization Dinaturalization, plants and mammalian, plants and mammalian. And later John Hutchinson, the book The Families of Angiosperms, the families of angiosperms. In their book they are discuss about the phylogenetic system of classification. What is meant by phylogenetic system? Phylogenetic system means evolutionary characters. The evolution may be or change, may be decrease or increase, So this is about the phylogenetic system of classification, and tomorrow we will discuss about the structure and characters of the flowering plants and which parts the flowering plants are have. Thank you.